but it also highlights the cost of this mismanagement, putting our public services at risk. These systemic problems must be addressed.
So we'll speak to Mr. Calamaro about Together Gibraltar's thoughts on that Principal Auditor's report, and we'll also discuss how tinnitus severely diminishes the quality of life for 1 in 6 people. But brace yourself, if you don't have tinnitus, this is what it sounds like. I mean, you get the picture. It can be very, very disconcerting, and Edgar Triay is going to be here to talk to us on behalf of the Hearing Issues and Tinnitus Association. They're celebrating or marking Tinnitus Awareness Week and have a Tea for Tinnitus campaign that you need to know about. If you're going to be out and about in town, you can help support the charity by having a cup of tea in one of a number of establishments. So all of that and more between now and 2. This is Gibraltar Today. As we've been reporting, the Hearing Issues and Tinnitus Association is marking Tinnitus Week from now through until Sunday. A number of establishments are supporting a Tea for Tinnitus campaign, and we'll get a little bit more on that now from Edgar Triay. Good afternoon, Edgar. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. Always a pleasure to be here.
So an important week to mark. Tinnitus is, it's in the name of the association for a reason.
Yeah, I'm the reason. I'm a tinnitus sufferer myself. The tinnitus is what brought me into this world of hearing loss and everything that comes with it. And yeah, we've been campaigning from since we formed the charity, and we're constantly raising awareness to give support to people who need it, and always striving to make inroads so there's better care and better medical intervention for people suffering from tinnitus in this case.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow we're going to speak to Anselmo Torres about his journey trying to get help for his late wife Grace's tinnitus. But from the association's perspective, what help is available?
For the association's perspective, there's not much help available. And part of the problem of establishing consistent help and continuity of help is the fact that the adult ENT that we have in place in the GHA, that position it's under the budget it's a locum, it's a temporary position. But for everybody to understand, it's basically that the professional ENT is only employed on a short-time contract of maybe 3 years, and they might not be renewed, and they will bring someone else. Obviously, we don't have a permanent ENT to taking care of existing patients. The aftercare and the treatment, it is affected. We made inroads that some people are referred to the UK for tinnitus. We do feel that there needs to be more of an interdisciplinary approach in Gibraltar between the ENT department, the audiologists, and mental health as well. Because
they don't talk to each other enough.
Well, but not only that they don't talk to each other, but there has to be like a pathway, an established pathway for once a person is diagnosed, they can coordinate with each other to give a custom-made therapy and treatment for that particular person, because it has to be custom-made. One size doesn't fit all. Some people they manage to adjust the tinnitus and cope with that sound promptly, maybe after 2 months of experiencing it, and other people they just can't, and they need that extra care and support and guidance.
Claro. And from a personal perspective, how much of an issue and how debilitating, uncomfortable has your tinnitus been?
Oh, I don't know. We got enough time to go over that, but I can say that my first 3 years of experiencing tinnitus was really hard, and I was in a dark place. I was always a very social animal. I liked going to concerts and nightclubs, and I just in my case, since I had tinnitus, my hearing got sensitized, so I couldn't cope with hearing loud sounds. And before being introduced about the existence of products like acoustic earplugs, I found it really hard to actually go back and socialize again. So I became an introvert and just stayed with my wife at home. So, but now I'm on a different place. I've learned from my experiences, others have benefited from, and they see me as an example. I hope they see me as an example that having tinnitus is not the end, but it is a journey, and sometimes for some people it's a longer journey than others, but you can go over that bridge and get your life back.
So we played a short bit of sound, which is what we understand. I mean, there's different, I suppose, types of tinnitus that different people hear.
Yeah.
If somebody's just joining us, this is more or less what we think it may sound like. Obviously, those are quite different, Edgar, but it gives a sense of how difficult it must be for
an alien, because it's inside your head. It's generated by your brain, so scientists say. So and it's basically your robbed of silence. You can have a bad day, or you just want to catch your sleep at the end of the night, and this is what you hear. So basically, you have to. It's a lot of mind game into it, to actually being able to put that sound behind you and focus on other things, so it doesn't absorb your attention, because it is an attention animal.
So this week, T for Tinnitus, a campaign supported by Corks, the Royal Gibraltar Regiment's new association club, John McIntosh Cafeteria, the Tea Company, the Royal Garbe, the Clipper. Plenty of places in town.
Plenty of places. We're quite fortunate. It's been more successful in getting that support that I expected from, especially since economy-wise, things are hard by.
Difficult time, no?
Yeah.
And every penny counts, but I'm sure you're grateful for the support, and it's nice just to bring a bit of focus as well, and know that if you're going to have a cup of tea, that this is supporting a campaign for people who suffer.
It raises awareness. The people who suffer tinnitus, they feel that people are starting to understand them, what they're going through, because it's a silent ordeal that only they themselves truly know the difficulty they have in life. And with the money raised, we are intending of using it to encourage the research in tinnitus. Because at the moment there is no cure, and the really true cure is to prevent tinnitus, and the way to prevent it is to protect your ears into loud sounds.
And we think that 1 in 6 people have sort of really difficult tinnitus, no?
Indeed.
So a lot of people in Gibraltar walking around now, and if they're listening to you, they know what you're going through, and they know the importance of
it. And when Anselmo will speak with you with Grace's journey, it will come to light, because Grace was a dear friend of mine, and she was one of the few Gibraltarians that really had a pretty bad and chronic tinnitus.
All right, well, that conversation continues tomorrow here on Gibraltar Today. Thank you so much, Edgar Triay, for joining us, and best of luck with the Tea for Tinnitus campaign. Keep an eye out for it if you're in town, and I'm sure we'll speak to you again soon. Thank you, Edgar Triay. Still to come.